Hola a todos. I think I said olo a, but it's hola a todos. Bienvenidos a sus apuntes de mandatos informales, los negativos. By the end of the day, you will be able to give not positive, but negative commands to your friends, telling them, don't do that. Okay. So here we go. To form formal commands, we would always start with the present tense yo form. And then we would switch the ending. That is, AR verbs go to E, and then ER or IR verbs go to A. Okay. Sometimes we'll come across a kargarzar verb. Kargarzar verbs, when you change the k to a k, we need to keep that sound by changing it to a QU. That was almost really cool. To a QUE. Gar verbs, when you change that ga to a g, in order to keep that g sound, you need to squeeze a U in there. And zar verbs, when you change that A to a E, we also change that Z to a C. So those are our funky endings. Keep those in mind. It's just like in the preterite tense. Okay, so for some examples, editar in the yo form is yo edito, but we drop the O and then we use the opposite ending. That AR goes to an E. So we have edite. Similarly, tener as an ER verb, that's going to change to an A. So tengo, we drop that O and becomes tenga. And finally, dormir, that IR ending, almost give it away, is going to change to an A. So duermo, oh, look at that stem change, amazing. We drop that O, change it back to an A, duerma. So those are forming formal commands. The easy peasy lemon squeezy rule is when you do negative commands, you're just going to take those regular formal commands and slap an S on them. And that's it. If you want the official long rule, it's start with the present tense form, switch the ending, and then put an S on it. But, that's nice. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through the examples in our activities as examples. You can read over this if you want. That's exciting. But before we do, let's go over our irregulars. Okay, so as you can see in these guys, it's all like the formal command, right? Where you can go straight through the yo, edito, but change that AR to an E. Or tengo, changing the O to an A. Duermo becomes duermas, tengas, edites, whatever. Okay. The irregulars, just like with formal commands, we need to go wash the dishes. You'll remember when we learned these, that's dar, ir, ser, haber, estar, and saber. Boom, done. Okay. Now we can't just take the yo form. We can just be like, oh, doy, drop the O. No. Oh, shooties magooties. Hey, look, there's senor U. Okay. This thing? Nope. This is an adventure. Welcome to Struggles with Senora. Ooh, haha! Okay. Anyway. This. I gave one away. So it's not going to work with the yo rule. So if you want to tell someone, hey, give. But now I lost my favorites. What does this do? Nope, that's not what I want. I bet if you were here, you could tell me how to get this back or how to get rid of it. That's the opposite of what I want. There we go. Struggles. Okay, anyway. This is give. Yay. Okay. From ir, so we had doy, boy, but we want vayas to say go. Ser instead of soy. Again, these aren't whenever we have yo form that doesn't end in O, basically, I guess is the pattern I'm seeing. Seas is be. Haber, we don't really have a yo form for it. This is more like a helping verb that we'll use that means to be or to have. So we'll get there, but it's hayas. Estar from estoy. Estés, which is another be. And finally, saber, where we have se. Look, that doesn't even have an O in it. Can't drop the O. So we go sepas. Boom, there. That means to know. Or rather, know, like I command you. Know this thing. Ta-da! Those are our irregulars. Now let's put them into practice. Okay, so for the first one, we've got a bit of a prima donna on our hands who's trying to tell people what to do. First, read over the activity and try to do it yourself. If not, come back to this video for more help. Okay. For the first one, for example, our star is telling us, hey, filma la escena otra vez. Film the scene another time. And the director's like, wait, no, don't do that. He goes, no la filmes otra vez. So how did we get there? Well, la escena, that is the thing we're doing. That's our direct object. So we're replacing that with a la. No la filmes. And then filma, we need to switch the ending in ns. No la filmes. Boom. Okay, let's look at number 2. Number 2, we do not want them to apagar la cámara. So just like, hey, apaga la cámara. Turn the camera off. Shut it off. Notice that comes from an AR verb, so we're going to switch that to an E ending, just like we switched the other A to an E ending, honestly, and add an S. So that will give us apagues. I give the whole thing away. But it's a cargar verb, so we got to add that QU, and by QU I mean GU in there. And then we have another feminine direct object, la cámara. So that's replaced with la. No la apagues. En número 3, empezamos con saca el actor de aquí. Get the actor out of here. Coming from sacar, so we're going to change that A to an E. But look out, it's a cargar verb, so we're actually going to get saques. We got to change that CAR to a QUE. And then el actor, that is masculine, so we're going to replace him with a lo to get no lo saques de aquí. Número 4, ella nos usa la cámara digital. Use, that A is going to change to another E. Man, what's up with all these AR verbs? Come on, guys. Oh, well, la cámara is feminine, so that's going to give us a direct object pronoun of la, just like we had lo and la earlier. So to put that in a negative, we have no la uses. Again, just changing those endings. Continuing on. Número 5. She wants us to bring more makeup. Trae más maquillaje. We've got the affirmative command, and an ER verb is going to change to an A, but we have to remember to go through the yo form, right? We've been getting away with avoiding our yos because these were all regular verbs, right? So remember, we take the yo form and then we switch the ending. So A goes to E, E goes to A, right? That's a really good graphic. Good job, me. Okay, and we got away with filmo, apago, saco, uso, right? We had regular yo verbs. We were getting away with it and it was going totally fine until we got the traer. Oh no, traer has an irregular yo verb. That's traigo. Okay, now that it's still an AR verb, it's still an ER verb, so we're going to change that ending to an A. So we drop that O, replace it with an A, and that gives us traigas. Boom. No traigas más maquillaje. Or you can do no lo traigas, and that's fine as well. Número 6. Número 6. Just kidding. We have haz más café. Make more makeup. That's straight up, not, that's make some more coffee. Make some more coffee. That straight up is an irregular command. Also an irregular yo form. Hago. Ta-da! It comes from hacer, which I point this out because we need to look at that ER ending. Switch that to an A. So we drop our O, switch it to an A, giving us haga. So we have no hagas más café. Do not make more coffee. Adding, of course, a period to the end of our sentence. If you wanted to take el café and be like, no lo hagas, that's fine as well. Número 7 is llama a mi agente. Call my agent. Llamar, going through that yo form of llamo, but we need to change that A to an E ending, is llame. So no lo llames. However, I'm just assuming that the agent is a guy. If the agent is a girl, you can go with whatever. No lo llames, no la llames. Either is fine. Do notice, however, this personal a right here, since our direct object is a person, we need to include that personal a we are calling people. Y finalmente, she tells us to edit the script, right? Edita el guión. Going through our yo form of edito, we're going to take that AR ending that switches to an E for edite as our formal command. No lo edites. And el guión is masculine, giving us lo. No lo edites. So there you have it again. If you haven't already, I would take this shortcut and put it like at the very top of your notes. To make formal commands, or to make commands, start with the yo form, switch the ending, and then for tú, you need to add an S at the end. So as long as you can remember the word yo is, you'll be fine. That's a joke. Moving on. Alrighty. Okay, in el estudio, in your book, you'll see this beautiful drawing of a bunch of kids just up to shenanigans, straight up. Now, you are the director and you're trying to get all these kids back in order and to tell them, hey, don't do this, stop doing that, do not do the thing, right? Okay, so you need to figure out what they're doing. Empezamos con Miguel, por ejemplo. We look at Miguel and he is making a run for it. He is trying to leave. So we need to figure out how to take salir and put that in the command form. Well, let's go through. Oh, look at that. Good job, me. Amazing. Let's start with our yo form. That would be salgo. But from that ayar ending, we need to switch that to an A. That gives us no salgas, por favor. Próximo, Susana. Susana is, she's got her headphones in. So we need to tell her to stop listening to music. So escuchar is to listen. The yo form for that is super easy peasy. That's just escucho. Awesome. And we take that AR and that needs to change to an E. So no escuches música, por favor. Next, our friend Timoteo. Well, classic Timoteo. He's got some rumblies in his tumblies. We need to tell him to stop eating, por favor. Right? Comer. He's got an easy peasy squeezy. Yo form is just como. We need to take that ER ending, switch it up to an A. So Mateo. Timoteo. Just kidding. Timoteo, no comas, por favor. Moving on to Raúl. Well, he's a little sleepy. I tried to think of something funny to say, and it just didn't happen. Okay? Está durmiendo. He's snoozing, and he's losing. See there, that's the funny thing. Now, The whole reason I have you start with the yo form is because it helps you remember irregulars and stem changers, like dormir. That IR ending is going to go to an A. So we have Raúl, no duermas, por favor. We're halfway there, living on a prayer. Luis is, he's like taking selfies or something. I don't know. He's got photograph fever going on. There are a bunch of verbs you can use for taking a photo. I'm going to go with tomar. Just going to take that chance. It's a joke because tomar means to take. Anyway, it's regular, the yo form of tomo. So we just switch our ending up. Our AR is going to go to an E. So say, hey, no tomes fotos, señor, por favor. I'm going to move this guy down so we can zoom in just a little bit. Here, Paula. What is Paula up to today? Well, she is on the phone. That's super rude. Come on, Paula. Get your act together, girlfriend. All right. Talking. She's talking on the phone. So we got hablar. Again, a regular yo verb, which is going to be super neato burrito. Hablo. But we need to switch that AR ending to an E. So no hables, por favor. Rosa is like, what's his name? Is Timoteo's friend, apparently. They're one of a kind. Maybe they're siblings. I don't know. She has got a thirst issue going on. Ella está bebiendo. Again, with a regular verb. Super easy yo form. It's just bebo. We're going to drop that O, however, and change that ER to an A. Okay, hey, Rosa, no bebas. Por favor. Finally, Mario, he's, of all the shenanigans, he's got the craziest shenanigans. He's playing with the microphone. I guess he's just trying to figure out how it works. Future engineer on our hands? I don't know. So we have yo juego. We're going to take that AR verb, switch that ending to an E. Say, hey Mario, no juegues con el micrófono, por favor. Paying special attention to that GAR verb. Gets that switch, the U in there. So look out for your cargar verb, like apagar, sacar. Yep, otherwise, key idea of the day, go through your yo form, switch the ending, and then add your actual ending for tu is going to be a S. And here's your spoiler alert, because I just really want to tell you, this is going to work for commanding anybody to do anything. For tu form, we already know, oh yeah, add S, right? That's not where tu goes. For él and ella and yo, we don't add anything. For nosotros, we'll add mos. For ellos, we'll add n. And for vosotros, I forget, so ask again later. But that's going to be all commands of all time. Love it. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you in class. Oh, and finish the rest of your activity and stuff. Adios.